Watch me ride.
Hey everybody, I'm out on the DIVI, and I'm out on the DIVI for a very good reason. Derek's MOT's run out. I've got to get that sorted out tomorrow, so I'm obviously not going to ride him till I've got that sorted. And also, I went to get on DIVI and the battery was very, very sluggish. So I gave it a quick half an hour on the charger, and that seemed to sort it right out. And I'm also riding it now, so hopefully it'll sort itself out and DIVI will be as good as new. But I'm not using the heated grips on this ride just so I can keep as many volts going into the battery as I can. So as you can see, the snow's gone. In fact, it went like the next day. We had a bit more snow, and then it just got warmer and rained, and it just went away. Oh, the Metalworks videos, basically it all went on hold because my garage was sub-zero for a few days, and I tried working in it, and it just, you know, cold hands, cold head. I was asking to lose a digit, so I was like, no, just knock it on the head for a couple of days until this cold weather gets out of the way. Which it now has. I mean, it's chilly, but it's not too bad. But anyway, I was doing some work during those days, you know, like half an hour here, half an hour there, as much as before I got to the point I can't feel my hands. I was struggling with something, and then this morning I had a breakthrough, and also a bit of a failure, but I'll kind of talk about that in the next Metalworks video. So I was going to film that today, but things have kind of changed to plan, so that'll be tomorrow now. So I suspect you'll see that midweek, and then hopefully things should resume where you get a video every couple of days out of it. And I will remind you, I have 3 or 4 clocks available currently. That bowl that I made, that's still available, and I've got about 10 keychains left. That's it. Oh, I'm steaming up a good one. Oh, just to answer a question that got asked a lot on the snow video. People said, why don't I just go and buy a new battery? Or they left a comment saying, oh, just go and buy a new battery. The reason I haven't done that at the moment is because, well, the MOT's due, so it was like, well, I'd rather nurse the battery on Derek and get it through its MOT, and then, you know, I can nurse it for a couple of weeks and recoup some money. But the simple answer is the reason I haven't done it, even though I know it's an obvious thing, is I just can't really afford to do it at the moment. And, you know, as I have 2 bikes, I have to do things in slightly smarter ways. I think it comes down to the fact that YouTube don't serve my videos to most of my subscribers, so I feel like I have a different set of people every time, but it definitely felt like half the audience was like, didn't know that about all the, like, in the past few weeks I've spent out so much money, which I'm not going to go into anymore. I want to try and talk less about that stuff. But let it be known, the support of you guys is definitely appreciated. I was having a think, I was like, is there anything I kind of want to talk about at the moment, subject-wise? And normally in these situations I'll think about current events and stuff and maybe give my opinion on that, but practically anything in the news at the moment, if I even start talking about it, is just going to get the video demonetised in a second, and probably bring a mighty wave of hate. So I decided, no, I'm not going to talk about any of the political shite. That was a bright light. What the hell is that? Oh, Jesus Christ! Actually, no, that is a subject. That is something I've been meaning to talk about. The more modern cars, right, they're sticking those little fuckers, those sorts of lights on them. Really bright, I don't know if they're halogens or HIDs or whatever they are, but they use them on a lot of motorcycles, a lot of cars now. And I just can't help but think that if everyone on the road has those in the future, because that's what they're putting in all cars, even little hatchbacks now, are we ever going to be able to see anything coming when you've got that many cars coming at you, you know, from the oncoming direction? I mean, yeah, I get it, it's great to have good lights yourself, but it's obnoxious. And when everyone's got them, it's even more obnoxious. You know the times you get people coming towards you, like, turn your high beams down, and you realise that isn't their high beam. That's their low beam, Jesus Christ. I do forget I've got that smart brake module on this bike now, and I have to say, I haven't noticed so many people tailgating me. So I'm wondering if it just confuses and shits them up a bit. If you haven't seen, I did a review and a giveaway of this smart brake module. And basically it makes your brake light flash while you're engine braking, but as soon as you touch your brake, it'll go solid. A lot of people got confused by that. We're like, yeah, but aren't flashing lights illegal? It's like, no, because when you put your brake on, it actually comes on. So it's no different from you just touching your brakes a couple of times like you're supposed to when you do engine braking. And apparently it comes as standard on some things, especially electric stuff, because it's when the regenerative braking kicks in. So yeah, I mean, so far, still, I haven't got a problem with it. I can only think it was a good thing. I do miss that sound. That's the thing, you see. I ride Derek and I'm like, oh, I miss this sound. And then I ride Divi for a while, I'm like, oh, I miss this bike. That's when you know you've got the right pair. I don't really have a favourite. I'll pick one for a while, then use the other one for a while, or pick it for the needs of the thing that I'm doing. You know, it's not like I'm going to take this green lady. Oh shit, hang on, no I have! I've done that, there is a video. Now Divi, you're not going to do a Derek, you're going to start when I come back. No problems, aren't you? Yep. That's what I thought. Oh fuck it, life's too short for this. Right, so what was I saying? Yeah, live stuff. I was thinking about possibly doing some live streams type of things from the garage. But I would be doing it through Twitch, I think would be the best way of doing it. But I'm currently trying to work out the logistics. You see, the Wi-Fi in my garage doesn't exist, so that's not an option unless I use one of those network extending power plug things. And that would be good because that would allow me to use my phone, or it would allow me to use start. I'm going to allow the grips on for the way back. Or use, no, I say a tablet, but I've got a tablet which is basically a PC, so I can plug a, should be able to plug a webcam into it. I don't know. The other option, you see, is that I run an Ethernet cable in there, which would be the best thing because my Wi-Fi is about a quarter of the speed that my actual wired connection is. And then I have got a spare old PC, which would be good enough to run it, I would have said. But then it's like having a PC in the garage, and that's not a good idea because, you know, it's going to suck in dust and crap and dirt, and so I'd have to take it in and out every time, and that's just annoying. So it'd be better to be mobile. So I'm thinking possibly the tablet and, you know, a webcam, if that works. Might have to get a higher quality webcam because I think the one I've got is only like 720. So a 1080 webcam would probably be needed. So yes, basically I'm thinking about doing it. And the simple idea would just be that if I'm in the garage doing some stuff, we could just chat shit. You know. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out, because if I'm using power tools, it's just going to be annoying for you, because you won't really be able to see what I'm doing. Maybe if I move the camera around. But you certainly won't be able to hear anything. It'll be very irritating. So I don't know. So it's kind of an idea at the moment. I'm not sure. It's kind of, it will throw another thing into the list of things I have to do. Well, not that I have to do, that I have the choice of doing. But there is money to be spent to be able to do it. So it's kind of like, probably shouldn't just yet. But then an Ethernet cable of the length I need is only about a tenner. But it's then, how do I get Ethernet to the tablet? Basically, I've got a Windows tablet thing, and it's going to USB. And I'm like, can you get an adapter that turns Ethernet into USB and it gets the internet through that? I don't know if that would work out or not. So the better option is to have Wi-Fi. So then, can you have a box on the end of an Ethernet that's like another extender of your Wi-Fi, or a separate network coming off of it? This is where I'm sure the tech is there, but I don't know what the easiest way of doing it would be. I guess what I'm trying to say is I need to get Wi-Fi into my garage. Maybe one of those plugs would be the best thing then. Do those network plugs allow you to like plug it in one end and have Wi-Fi coming out the other? No, because I've got Wi-Fi. And, well, it should be fast enough on Wi-Fi just for a feed. I don't know. I was just thinking it might be fun to do. But that's even if I do it. Do you want me to do it? Would you watch that? I mean, I don't know how regularly I can do it, and the problem is I don't know if it's going to be much use to most people, because the time of day thing, it would be, well, it's going to be in the day, not at night or the evening. You know, I could do like little just 1 hour hangouts and just answer some questions and shit and chat, but then I could do that from my room, and that would be much warmer and more comfortable. And would seem pointless to get a Twitch just to do that. I don't know. No, why would you be... You are wider than 6'6", my friend. You have to be wider than 6'6". Well, I'd say you probably were, considering you're driving down the middle of the road. Well done, Chief. Oh yeah, that was something else I was going to talk about. So a couple of my mates messaged me and said, have you seen on the Hayling Facebook group? And I'm like, well, I don't hardly ever look at it. I have to look at it through someone else's account. And they're like, well, there's something on there about you. And I'm like, what do you mean about me? And they said, oh, someone's asking where Spicy110 is. And I'm like, what the fuck? So someone went on to the local Facebook group asking if anyone had seen me. And someone had. Wow. I've never felt more secure in the place that I live. He'll probably be reporting me on Facebook at any minute. And to the person who posted it, I'm not that fussed, it's okay, I'm not offended. I think it's weird, and it's probably... I don't understand why you go to a public Facebook group with, like, everyone that lives on this island who don't really know about me. You know, being able to live under the radar for a certain amount. And it's probably not so much under the radar anymore. Ah! Blinded! Right, okay, Crow, note. There is a person feeding the birds. All the seagulls are stealing all the food, and all the crows, because their pussies aren't getting any. How am I supposed to feed the crows and not feed the seagulls? Again, I'm getting threats and demands from a from a crow. Oh! Definitely not Derek. Let's go and have a look down the end before we end this video. Oh, alley-oop! Nope. 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 Oh, what's been going on down here then? Let's have a look. Is it just me, or does it look like that's been filled in a bit? Maybe they've actually done some work, or maybe the sea pushed it in. I don't know. Look, they've put nice new bins in. I'll tell you something now. Later on this summer, by the summer, I will show you this melted. Whether it be by accident or vandalism, it will be melted, because they either get set fire to by kids or people with those little mini barbecues, and explicitly says, put your barbecues next to the bin and make sure they're out. And people just go, oh, we'll stick it in the bin. It's not been lit for at least 20 minutes. It must be cold by now. Put it in the bin. Woof. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bit of a random one. Not a lot going on this, I know. But it seems like a lot of people just do like my chitty, chatty, bullshitty, riding around just talking crap stuff. I don't know why. But if you like it, I'll continue doing it. So thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please remember to click that subscribe button and the like button while you're at it. Come on, Dig 9. And I'll catch you next time.
Do you know the way?